If you want to find good, faithful, biblical, theological, engaging Christian content, then you've clicked on the right video. I'm hooking you up with 5 channel recommendations that are guaranteed to bless you and give you what you're looking for in a good Christian YouTube channel. Let's get into it. Number 5, The Beat by Alan Parr. Now, Alan is pretty much an OG when it comes to the Christian YouTube space. He just recently got to 1 million subscribers. Getting to 1 million subscribers in any niche is a challenge, and to do it in the Christian niche is something to be commended and just an amazing thing. Alan is a Bible teacher, preacher. I think he's done worship before too. He loves the Bible, and his videos cater a lot to basically FAQ type stuff within the Christian space. So like any question that you would have regarding Christianity or Christian living, I'm pretty sure Alan has a video about that. Whether it's, you know, what does the Bible say about alcohol? What does the Bible say about tattoos, dating, baptism, Bible translations, you know, which Bible translation should you read? All of those kinds of things, Alan has a video for that. He also dips his toe a little bit in just what's going on in Christian culture, gives his perspective, but always ties everything to Bible verses or a Bible verse. And he's a great encourager, and I believe his channel can be a great supplement to your spiritual life. Number 4, Inspiring Philosophy by Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones. This channel is more of an apologetics video. So in other words, getting into the defense of our faith. I think Mike is brilliant. He's got dry humor, but he's super educated and does a great job with tackling difficult questions, but also opposing worldviews in regards to Christianity. So whether it's refuting atheist arguments or debunking certain Christian myths like is Easter pagan, or should Christians celebrate on Halloween? He's got videos talking about all of that. He does a great job of equipping you, the listener, with real substance and reasoning, with being able to educate yourself on what you believe, but then also be able to defend it. Number 3, What Do You Meme with John McCrae. Now, this channel is more of a cultural commentary channel. He talks a lot about things that are just going on in pop culture and gives a Christian spin or a Christian perspective to it. John also has a really cool sense of humor. And something about his videos is they tend to be on the shorter side, so he's very concise. This content gets straight to the point and helps you, the listener, be able to grasp what's going on in culture, but then see it through a biblical Christian lens. And so even if you're somebody who's not up to date with pop culture, a channel like this will do a great job of just letting you know what's going on in our world, what people are thinking, and how Christians should think and respond to these things. Number 2, the Silly Graham podcast. It's hosted by the Theos U team, and this podcast, it's just hilarious. It's a pretty normal podcast template. In other words, it's very conversation based, just basically a couple of guys hanging out, having conversations about life, theology, and anything else that just comes up in conversation. It's so fun to just be a fly on the wall and hear some of the ridiculous rants about stupid things that go on within Christian culture. They also prank call pastors in different ministries, but they also do a really good job, even with all the fun that they have, of having really grounded, theological, rich conversations about things that are, again, going on in the culture. But not only that, just things that could apply to our own lives, personal lives. It's like hanging out with your buddies, having deep conversations, and it's always a blast to tune in and pass some time with the Silly Graham crew. Hey, if you're getting value from this video, please like, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate that greatly. Thank you. Before we get to number 1, I do have some honorable mentions. Mike Winger has an amazing YouTube channel. Mike Winger is one of the smartest guys I've ever seen. His channel is very similar to Alan's in the sense that just very FAQ, questions of faith, just getting into all the different questions and issues of the Bible and Christianity, Christian living, all of that kind of stuff. The thing with Mike is his videos can be very, very long, which isn't a bad thing if you got the time. If you're working out, just want to put something in and kill some time. But Mike is a very, very good channel. Highly recommend his stuff as well. And also Remnant Radio. Remnant Radio is a podcast. Their emphasis is on theology, church history. It's a very theological podcast, but there's a lot of substance. They have great guests on, doctors, PhDs, you know, really academic type people, and they do a great job of having fun, but really getting deep into conversations regarding biblical theology. But number 1 is Ruslan KD. Ruslan is crushing it in the Christian YouTube space. This guy is a monster. He pumps out videos like no one else is doing. Ruslan's channel is mainly cultural commentary, and I mean this with the most respect ever, but he really is like Christian TMZ in the sense of he's basically talking about any and everything that's going on in culture, putting a Christian spin on it, right? Extracting principles and things that Christians should think about when we're processing or just seeing different things that go on in culture. He does a great job of being charitable, but firm and bold in Christian convictions. He's also kind of a counter to some of the red pill man culture like Andrew Tate and stuff like that. He's kind of a counter to that and really tries to reflect biblical manhood, you know, loving your wife, being a sacrificial husband, raising up kids, personal accountability. I think Ruslan, yeah, he has a bunch of cultural commentary stuff, but he also does a lot of stuff that I think is just great for Christian men, young and old. And I think he sets a good example of what it is to be a Christian man. This guy was an ex-rapper turned full-time YouTuber. He also does a live show that you can tune into weekly where he's taking questions from his audience. So not only is he making content on things that are just going on in culture or just practical things like Christian living, but then he's actually taking questions from his audience and talking about what they want to talk about. He will keep you informed. He will keep you educated. He will keep you entertained. The quality is top notch. He has amazing guests come on from people in the music industry to Hollywood. He'll bring on other Christian YouTubers. His channel is amazing. If you want to see more valuable content by me, just make sure to check out these videos right here. And I'll see you over there or in another video.